completely rejects his teacher's philosophy, comes up with his own. Sounds a little passive-aggressive. It goes, there are no right angles in nature. There should be no right angles in architecture. Pretty passive-aggressive compared to who his teacher was. So he designs these two buildings with two 60-story concrete reinforced cylindrical cores stretch all the way to the top, wrapped to nearly 896 apartments. Those are all shaped like giant slices of pizza. Very narrow at the entrance, they expand out to the balcony. Now, my favorite part of those buildings is that spiral parking garage you just saw. Bertrand Goldberg was a huge fan of cars. Felt that as time would go on, cars would become more beautiful. So he designs a parking garage so as you drive up, each occupant's car is actually put on display. So he puts his own car show within the building. I think that's pretty cool, right? Over here to our right, you got the American Bar Association, designed in 2009 by Bruce Graham. See that green tinted glass right there? It's the exact color of this river. The reason why the river has a greenish tint is not because we dye a river that bright Kelly green every St. Patrick's Day. It's because the river has a clay bottom. Algae grows along the top. The constant influx of fresh lake water churns the algae up the river, gives it that greenish tint we know so well. And over here to our right, last remaining warehouse building along the main branch. Look at it as a whole. You can count six bays going to the right, only 5 going to the left. And that's because when they expanded on the South Street Bridge right here, they cut one whole bay off the end of the building to make room for the bridge. Might bother some of you. It's a little asymmetrical, right? Now, last remaining warehouse building. We're going to look up here to our right, though. See one of my favorite buildings. Now, this is the greenest building along the main branch of the river. We're not talking about color, folks. We're talking design. This building is platinum certified in LEED. That stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. Basically the Oscars of architectural engineering. This building, it's almost entirely made out of recyclable material. It doesn't have air conditioning towers now. To cool itself down, it pumps up fresh river water, circulates it throughout the interior of the building. That cools it down. And it pumps that water right back to the river. It actually comes out cleaner than when it went in. And they actually discontinued that process for surrounding buildings because the water was coming out too warm. If every building did that, it would affect the ecological balance of the river. But up here to our right is the largest, or what was the largest concrete reinforced building in the country until the Pentagon was designed. It's the Merchandise Mart, designed in 1921 through 1933 by Graham, Anderson, Probst, and White. Folks, this building used to have its own zip code. 4.25 million square feet of space. Designed to accommodate nearly 14 warehouses for the Marshall Film Company. Now obviously because of the Great Depression, he had trouble holding on to this building. So he had to sell it. Sold it in 1945 for $13 million in back taxes to the Kennedy family. And you think that's bad? The Kennedy family then sold the building again in 1998 for $575 million. So, talk about interest. Over here to our right, this is Wolf Point. Now this is where Chicago set its roots down. It's also where Chicago got its name. Now folks, the word Chicago, that derives from the French pronunciation of the Native American term Chicagoué, which translates to two things. Translates to strong and powerful, smelly wild onions. That's what Chicago means. Also translates to, loosely, it translates to city of strong smells. So, here we go. But straight ahead of the boat, you're going to see River Point. Now this is designed by Picard and Chilton as well. Notice how it reflects every other building around it. The arc at the base there is actually reflecting this bend of the river across from it. This whole facade right here is paying homage to the building to the back of our boat, 333 West Blackwood Drive, which we'll talk about more as we come out of the South Branch. But here's your first opportunity to take a few pictures of the main branch of the river, folks. We've got 2 or 3 more opportunities for this shot right here.